you need your Facebook ads to stop the scroll. Otherwise, what are we doing? We're wasting a lot of money on people that are just swiping right by our ads. But how? How do you get your ideal audience to not only stop and consume your ad, but actually click and follow through with the call to action? Well, you can spend hours meticulously planning the perfect image or video only to put it out and pray to the Facebook God, please let my ad succeed. Or you can use the proven super simple strategy that we're going to go over in this video today. The choice is yours. Of course, this is all part of our Facebook Ad Simplified series because let's face it, Facebook ads are complicated. And I have spent 16 years in marketing. I've had hundreds of Facebook clients. I get them 703% ROI. Yes, 703%. And that's why I'm trying to simplify Facebook ads for you. If, however, you don't really want to figure out how to simplify it, you would just rather someone do it for you, well, for a very limited time, as long as the link in the description is still live, I am taking applications for service-based businesses to help you run ads for the cheap. So you can fill out an application below as long as that link is live, and I will be in touch if you are qualified. Again, you have to be service-based. So think mechanic, masseuse, or restaurant. That is the kind of service-based business we're looking to help. All right, enough of that. Let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Today, we are just simply going to go over the biggest issue that you make when it comes to making your ad creative. There is something that everybody struggles with, and as long as you keep doing this one problematic thing, your Facebook ads will continue to jack up the ad spend with little to no results. And that is perfectionism. Yes, I know. It is so hard to put something out there that stands for you and your brand that isn't exactly the perfect way that you've planned it. But I am telling you, with Facebook ads, when you waste time on perfection, you are losing out on clients rolling in and time spent sitting back sipping your margarita because Facebook is taking care of all your sales for you. So let me explain. When it comes to running Facebook ads, you do not want to just have 1 or 2 or 3 images or videos. No. You want as many as you can. How many is too many, you ask? 50. 50 is right around the sweet spot. If you have 51, fine, that's too many. But let's work on getting 50 ads. Do you actually need 50 ads? No. But if you have that target in mind, it'll get you a lot closer to getting quicker and quicker results. Because here's what happens. You load your creative into the Facebook Ads Manager and you tell Facebook, hey, this is what I'm putting out there. Use all 50 of these creatives and see what bites. Right? It's like when you throw your net into the lake. If you throw it over here and all the fish are over here, your net's over here. You can't catch these fish. But now imagine you have 50 nets. Your nets are scattered all around your boat. You bet your bottom dollar that you're going to catch that school of fish even if they're only right here because your boat is surrounded by nets. That is the same kind of idea that you want to have when it comes to creating ad creative. You want to create as many different options as you possibly can because one of them is going to speak to your ideal audience. But if you only put 3 out there and those 3 are the ones that are not really calling to the heart of your audience, you're going to think that the offer you have is failing. But that's not the case. The only thing failing is the creative. So if you put 50 different creatives out there and then still no one bites, all right, then we can revisit your offer and we can do that in another video. But for now, let's focus on getting a variety of videos and images so that your audience has something to choose from. Because what Facebook does is it'll show all of the videos and images and it'll show it to different pockets of people. And when this pocket of people starts clicking on video number 27, then Facebook is going to be like, they liked this. Let's see if this pocket of people likes video 27. And when they like it too, okay, now video number 27 is going to start to rise above all of the others. Facebook is now going to put all of your ad spend toward video 27 so much that it is not going to spend any more money on the ads that aren't working. If there's like, video 33 is kind of doing okay, all right, we'll show that to a couple people. But as long as video 27 is prevailing, video 27 is the one that is going to be seen by the masses. And that means you're just going to keep getting clicks and keep getting conversions and raking in the dough, baby. Let's go. All right, but how do we come up with 50 ads? Because that sounds like so much work, Sierra. Don't worry, I got you covered. The easiest way to create 50 different ads is, well, AI. But AI can be a little bit complicated. So I personally like to use a little mix of AI and my own designs in Canva. And it's as simple as sometimes just changing the background. Now, what you don't want to do in this is change a bunch of text, right? When it comes to testing out your creative, you want to know what's working by testing one thing at a time. So if the text on your creative says, join my super secret discount right now, then the next image should also have some form of way of saying, join my super secret discount now. Or if you have 50 different phrases like join my super secret discount, join the mushroom club discount, join the cat club discount, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that you could phrase whatever message it is that you're trying to get across, but you don't want to test all of the different phrases and all of the different creative at the same time. So you need to first choose, am I going to test the words on my image or am I going to test the look of my image? So let's say that you're going to start with the words. In that case, you take the exact same image and you change out only the words on the image for all 50 images, or however many phrases you have. So if it is that you're trying to get them to join your secret VIP club, you come up with 50 different ways to say, join my secret VIP club. And hint, you can ask ChatGPT to tell you 50 different ways. Or what I always do is I ask ChatGPT to tell me 100 different ways, and then I go through and pick my 50 favorite. Again, if 50 is too much and that sounds overwhelming, don't worry about it. Start with 25. Just make sure you're testing over 10 ad creatives. The more ad creatives you are testing, the better your ads will perform because Facebook can find the best phrase that speaks to your audience. But do what is doable for you so it doesn't feel super overwhelming. Now back to the phrases. You've got all 50 or 25 phrases on the exact same image. You put that out there, you let Facebook do its magic, and it turns out that image 25, 26, and 27 have the best catchphrases. Those are the ones people are responding to the most. All right, well, which one has the best quality conversions, right? Maybe each one brought in 100 leads, but video 27 or image 27 brought in the best quality leads. These are leads that aren't just joining your email system. They are actually partaking in what it is you have to offer. They are spending their money with you, right? It's not just about getting their email. That's nice, but that's free. Let's get the dollar bills flowing, baby. If they are paying you, that's the winner. Pick that winning phrase, and now we're going to test different looks. So now we take the winning phrase and we put it on 25 to 50 different images. So now that could be as simple as putting a blue background, a purple background, and a pink background, right? Just changing the background color. It could be if you have an image of a person doing something like this, or like this, or like this, change that around a little bit. And then however you design your images, go and use AI to create something similar to your designs. For example, let's say this is the ad that I am creating here in Canva. I am now going to go to an AI service and describe a very similar ad with the same feel and the same look and the same catchphrase. The key is to use the same catchphrase because you want that same phrase on every ad. And then I'm going to let AI do its AI magic and come up with something that it wants to create that's similar to the feel of my own creations, but gives me more variety. And then the beauty of AI is that you can keep asking it to repopulate however many times you want. Occasionally it gets a little repetitive, but for the most part, you can keep getting new and fresh images. And then you take those images and you put those with the images you created with all the different colors and different poses. and boom, you have a huge variety of images for Facebook to throw out to all the little sections around your boat and capture wherever your school, AKA your target audience, is sitting. All of these different images are going to give Facebook the variety to speak to your target audience. Because here's the thing, we know our target audience, right? We have fallen in love with our ideal client. We've done all the work of knowing our client avatar and figuring out how to speak to our client avatar. But at the end of the day, there are just some things that we won't know will work or won't work until we test it. So when you are creating your Facebook ad creatives, this is the perfect place to test it. It's not going to cost you any more money. If you're spending $5 a day, Facebook will use that $5 to get these ad creatives in front of as many people as they can until they find the winning one. And then, my dear sweet friend, when you find the winning ad creative, both the winning catchphrase and the winning image, you put all of your heart and soul and ad spend into that winning video. And that is how you really let it rain, baby. Because you've already tested everything. You now know what works, and you know with confidence that you can put more and more ad spend into that without a lot of risk and with a lot of reward. Of course, eventually you have to monitor and make sure that it's not losing steam and all of that jazz, which is, again, part of the complicated aspects of Facebook. But let's focus on one thing at a time, and step one is coming up with the perfect creative. Now, if you want to figure out the cheapest way to test your creative, do I have a trick for you, and that is in this video here. Enjoy.